The BNP and Jamaat have spent 40 years building networks of local godfathers who trade votes for favors. The NCP has no godfathers. They have volunteers on bicycles. And then there is the cash crunch. Elections in Bangladesh cost billions. Usually, this is funded by the syndicates, the industrial mafias. The NCP refused corporate donations to stay clean. Now, they are paying the price. They are crowdfunding a national government, Dhaka by Dhaka. Kudos for their honesty and integrity. But that's not what people voting for the BNP or Jamaat will vote against. They will vote for the price of rice, eggs, and for the law and order. At the end, it looks like NCP may not be able to claim any of the wins from the interim government. And Nahid and Asif, along with the rest of the NCP, will likely be part of a coalition government with the BNP and Jamaat. Not every child of July joined the party. While the leaders debated constitutions in Topkana Road, a massive section of their constituency was voting with their feet. In late 2025, the busiest government building in Dhaka wasn't the party office, it was the Agargaon passport office. This is the brain drain of the revolution. For every student who joined the NCP, 10 applied for a visa. Canada, Germany, Australia, and Malaysia. They had risked their lives to remove a dictator. They weren't willing to risk their futures on a startup democracy. For them, the choice was simple: safety over politics. Others stayed but turned inward. They focused on family businesses, local NGOs, tech startups. They carried July in their memories and on their scars, but not in their party membership. A third group hovered at the edge. They attended NCP rallies or policy forums, liked posts, joined webinars. They were grateful that the interim government had invited international investigations, freed political prisoners, and rolled back repressive laws. They were also tired. Hope had become a cautious habit, not a slogan. And then there is the syndicate reality. The revolution removed Hasina, but it didn't remove the market mafias. The price of eggs, transport, and construction is still controlled by the same hidden hands, just under new patronage. For the average youth, the spirit of July didn't lower the price of rice, and you cannot eat freedom. The liberals in Gulshan are weeping. They cry betrayal as NCP and the Fab Five join in press conferences with the BNP and Jamaat ahead of the upcoming elections. The youth becomes ever more disenfranchised with their organizers and their leaders, as they seen them compromising with those that killed their kin and kind in 2024. The children of July and their leaders, the Fab Five, remember a month when courage toppled a dynasty and paid for it in blood. They now face years in which patience, compromise, and numbers on a ballot will decide whether that sacrifice changes anything. The National Citizen Party carries their story into the 2026 election, but the polls suggest it may not win outright. Older forces are returning. Familiar brands are back on posters. Under Sheikh Hasina, the state treated youth as a threat to be controlled, a statistic to be polished, and a movement to be crushed when it grew too loud.